Sir, kindly make me the host for sharing.
Once. What are we going to cover today? It's only planet science houses. And obviously, please understand, we can't go in depth. We can't go in depth. Okay? It is too long a process. But this is just a warming up. Are you all getting it, everybody? Chalo. Kaushik.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Just make it full screen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody present here. And good afternoon to respected Sunil sir and all my friends and colleagues. This is a preparatory course for the beginners course that Saptarishi Astrology will be starting. So, whatever will be discussed today will be at a very primitive stage, just to prepare you, as Sunil sir said, to give you some idea about the science. I will take up the science because that is the first thing we need to understand in astrology. Now, believe me, I have around 40 years of learning astrology. And when Sunil sir told me that you have to take a basic, you have to give a basic lecture on science, I find it very difficult to prepare this PPT. Because most of the basics, I found that I have forgotten, which are essentials for predictive astrology. Now, during these 40 years of my journey, I was so engrossed with the predictive side that the basics, yeah, it was there in me inside, but it took me yesterday up to 2 o'clock in the night to bring them back from the books and the memory and to consolidate at a very initial stage for all of you to understand. Particularly, it aims towards the beginners and the newbies. So, before starting, I would just like to say that I will, if you have any questions, please raise your hand and I will be taking up those questions in an interim way. So, let's start. So, I'm going to speak on science. Now, the first thing which we need to understand is that we all know that the earth revolves around the sun. But our astrology is based on as if the sun is moving around the earth because we are observing it from the earth, not from the sun's perspective. So, if we observe from the earth, we will see that the sun is moving around the earth. Now, this apparent movement of the sun in the sky is along an inclined path called ecliptic. This sign, these planets move in the band of this ecliptic, which extend 9 degrees on either side of the ecliptic. So this band is called Zodiac. So in the sky, we follow the movement of the sun and take 9 degrees on each side of the sun and create a band. And all our planet, nakshatras and everything fall within that band, which we call the solar system. And this band is known to us as the zodiac. Now, this zodiac revolves the earth once a day on its axis from east to west at a speed of 4 degrees of travel. Obviously, we know that the sun rises from the east and sets to the west. Similarly, the zodiac, the sun's path, also moves from east to west, and the speed is 4 minutes per degree. Now, this zodiac, being a circular shape, is of 360 degrees. So, when I talk about degree, per minute, it is per degree, it is 4 minutes of travel. This is what I said. Imagine a belt or path in the sky, some 18 degrees of arc in width, 9 degrees on each side, running around the earth in east-west direction. This is the zodiac. Now, the most important thing is, once we have understood zodiac, now when the zodiac is divided into 12 equal parts, each such part has an extension of 30 degrees of an arc. Such a division is called a sign or Rashi. So what we are doing is, we are dividing the zodiac of 360 degree into 12 equal parts, and each part hence contains 30 degrees of the zodiac, and each part is called as a sign or a Rashi. Now, Rashi in Sanskrit means heaps. Thus, each Rashi signifies many or plenty of characteristics. Now, it is absolutely beyond our count that how many characteristics a Rashi or a sign can give. Plenty and huge. What we will do today, just to take you through the beginning of the journey as a preparatory lesson, I will be showing you a few of the most important characteristics of each sign or Rashi. But that list is not at all exhaustive. We will go deep into that during the course because it cannot be covered in one day. But today we will see how each 30 degree behaves in a particular way. Now the Rashis are, I have written the names in English and the Hindi or Indian name is written in the bracket. The first Rashi is called Aries. It is the Mesha. The second is the Taurus, the Gemini, the Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. These are the 12 Rashis or signs of 30 degree each. Now here I give a picture. Now here you see is the earth. This is the entire zodiac belt which we are talking about. This is 360 degree. And this zodiac has been divided into 12 parts. And it is, every part has a name and a symbol attached to it. So here the chart shows the symbols. Like this is a symbol of a balance. This is Libra. I will come to the symbols when I will discuss the signs in details. But to start with, just to give you a pictorial effect of the zodiac, this photo is displayed for your convenience. So the names are now coming. So this makes, I think, the concept a little clearer. Let us take another picture. This is also the same thing. Here from the earth we are viewing it. This is the zodiac belt. And the signs are marked here. Please note that signs are nothing but a collection of stars. And the shape of the stars have been studied, and according to the shape of the stars, the name of the sign or the Rashi has been given. So this is, it looks like a ram. This looks like a bull. So when you see in the sky with a telescope, you will see all these stars and the signs. So this is what the zodiac is we are talking about. Another pictorial clarification. Now, when we come, the first Rashi is Aries, we know. These are the symbols of the Rashi, which is used in astrology. You can, when you will be reading books, you can find the signs being used. These are the lords of the signs. Now, for this discussion of mine, I will keep this column silent. I will not talk about this. So, if we start Aries as the first point, it extends to 0 to 30 degree. And then in multiple of 30 degrees, all the signs are there. And all signs are of 30 degrees. So first is up to 30 degree, then Taurus is up to 60, then Mithuna is up to 90, Tula is up to 210, Capricorn is up to 300, and end of Min comes to 360 degrees. Now, this is what I want to demonstrate to you is that there are two style of charts which generally in Vedic astrology we use, which are more predominant. One is the North Indian style and the other in the South Indian style. There is another style which is used in the eastern part of India, but for today's lecture, I am not discussing that. So I just want to show the style of the horoscope. This is a North Indian style, where the number 1, that is the first diamond over here, this is Aries, and then it's Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So when we draw the horoscope, we don't draw in the pictorial format that we have. Rather, for our better understanding, we adhere to this kind of a format. Now, from here to here, if you make a circle, it will be again 360 degree, and every sign is 30 degrees. So this is the North Indian format. Now I will come to the South Indian format. The South Indian format is a box type format, where this, we start from the starting point is this Aries. Again, this is 30 degree. And then it is Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Like this, it goes on. It's in a box shape, but ultimately it is 360 degrees. Again, the zodiac is a pictorial implication of the zodiac in form of a horoscope. In these boxes, we will be placing the planets as per the birth time or the prashna time, and the horoscope will be ready, and then it will be subject to interpretation. Now, the most important thing is characteristics of a sign. Now, each 30 degree has some specific qualities to which they display. And that is why the signs have been divided, the zodiac has been divided into 30 degrees into a sign. So, from here, the predictive side of astrology starts. Now, these basics are very, very important because it has application on the natal horoscope or on the Prashna horoscope, on horary astrology at every point of time. And as I said in the beginning, after going deep into the subject, we tend to forget the basics. And I am thankful to Sunil sir that he brought us also back to the basics. So let us see what characteristics of a sign displays. Now, again, since signs or Rashis means heap, there are many characteristics, but I would be restricting myself only to the main characteristics of the signs. Now, I just want to give a hint to the audience that science by itself cannot produce any result. The planets, they will come into play. The houses come into play. Each and every sign will become one particular house in an individual horoscope. And the combinations will be, the combination and permutations created will deliver some predictions or predictive, it will be used in predictive astrology. But when I talk about characteristics of the sign, for the easy understanding of particularly the newcomers, you can compare and think that that particular sign, if it is a ascendant of yours, or moon sign of yours, or sun sign of yours, then these characters may be prominent. Now, when I say may be prominent, these are the inherent characters of the sign. The houses, the planets, either will magnify these characters, or they will diminish the characters, or they will keep it at an average style. That is purely individualistic and depends upon the horoscope. So, the characters shown over here will be present either in a positive side or a negative side or in a neutral way. So, let us now see the signs one by one. The first sign is Aries. The symbol is ram. The body part that is indicated by Aries is the head and the brain in particular. Aries is considered male by sex and blood red in color. Its other characteristics, it is a moving sign, fiery sign, barren sign. Its abode is forest and hilly areas. It rules over the minerals. It represents the east direction. This sign rises by the hind end. Now, by hind end, I mean it rises by the back, not from the front through the head. And this sign is strong during night. These are some of the characteristics which I have tabulated. And this sign has some special features. Now, people with Aries dominating, or Aries in particular, in whichever house Aries will fall, Aries will show dynamism. Aries will always be in action. Aries will not be afraid to fight or struggle. Aries tends to overcome resistance. Aries loves to dominate. These are the few of the qualities. Now, when we will be doing the course, really, many qualities of Aries will come. It cannot be tabulated in 1 page or 2 page and given to you. The best way is to, as Sunil sir has already hinted, if somebody wants to go deep into these characteristics, he has to study 3, 4, 5 classics, where many other characteristics are given, and they can find it and they can compile it to make a comprehensive worksheet about the characteristics of each sign. Now, the characteristics and the features are important because whenever we will go into predictive astrology, wherever Aries will be placed, whatever significations, either it is a living signification or a non-living significations, will carry these characteristics, and up to what extent will be determined by the planets and their positions. Now, at the bottom, for each sign, I have given one striking feature for that particular sign. Aries makes one assertive and impulsive, but also frank. Again, I am saying these features in an individual chart can excel, can be diminished, or may remain in a dormant or an average way, depending upon the placement of planets and houses. I hope you have got some idea of what Aries is, what this 30 degrees of Aries can show to us. Now I will move to Taurus. Taurus, the name is Vishav and the symbol is bull. The body part is the face and the neck. Female by sex, white in color. Its other characteristics are fixed. They are a fixed nature, moist, semi-fruitful. Its abode is in the agricultural land and it rules over mainly the vegetables and milk. It represents south direction. It also rises by the hind end and is strong during night. Special features of Taurus. Taurus is pleasure-loving, slow but steady activities, conservative, obstinate, affectionate, loving, caring, patient, looks for stability and security in life. So, the most highlighted characteristic of Taurus that I have given today is it gives a stable mind with a streak of obstinacy. So this is Taurus. Taurus is a little bit stubborn. But if they decide that they are going to do a work, nobody in the chart can stop them. So this is the second 30 degrees of the zodiac, which is known as Taurus, exhibits in a very nutshell. Then we come to Gemini. That's, we call the Mithun. The symbol is the twin, a male and a female. It is male by sex, dual in nature, airy by element, and fierce by name. It is related with the west direction. Its natural habitat is the gambling dens, pleasure haunts, and bedrooms. Gemini represents the neck, the upper portion of the chest, and the shoulders. Green in color, rises by the head, and is strong in the night. So you have to understand that the body portions indicated here will be very important when we will be doing medical astrology. Colors will be extremely important in deciding the remedies. The other characteristics will be very important when we decided about judging a particular issue, like if we want to understand that an item has been stolen and where it is present, then the direction east, west, north, south will come into play. So according to the subject of prediction, the characteristics of the signs, the special features of the signs will have to be used in a very judicious way. The special features are their intellectual, communication, opinions and presence of mind. Gemini are quick in grasping, nervous and restless. They love to travel. They hate criticism and have a dual personality. Now, by dual personality, I mean at times Gemini people will be showing very high maturity, much above their age, and at times very childish tricks also will be present in that person. So the criteria for Gemini that I have given is it gives intellectual learning, but also duplicity within a safe level. Now, Gemini involves a little bit of hypocrisy. No, it is not, it will automatically not be evident to all. The other planets and the houses, the planets combinations will determine whether this Hippocratic trait will manifest, and if so, to what extent. But there is a base line is that hypocrisy and duplicity are within a safe level. This trick is present in a Gemini person. Now Gemini is over. I will be moving to Cancer. So Cancer, we know as Karkata, the symbol is crab. Now Cancer is watery by elements, movable, north direction. It represents the heart, particularly blood circulation of the heart. Female by sex and soft by nature. Its abode is in the chasm of with water. Cancer represents the lungs and the blood circulation of the heart, that is I have already written. Pink in color, rises by the hind end and is strong during the night. Special features of Cancer is the teaching and preaching. They are very good in this. Cancer is the emotional sign. They are emotional, receptive, lacks tenacity, avoid physical danger. They don't want to get indulged into action which involves physical danger. Anger comes and goes quickly. They will get angry very easily, but then they will get cool also very easily. Changeable. Their ideas, their thought processes are very changeable. Affectionate, and they are slightly revengeful also. So this again is the base for Cancer. And one important characteristic that I have given is Cancer is emotional but concerned with the needs of those around him. So now we will go to Leo. Leo is, we call Simha, the symbol is lion. It's a fiery in element, hot, dry, male by sex, fierce by temperament, and it is related with the eastern direction. Now, Leo is a barren sign. It signifies heart and belly, fixed in nature, orange in color, rises by the head, and it is strong during daytime. Special features of Leo. They are a born leader. They are leading, rulership, may have rash temperament. Ego is one of the primary characteristics of a Leo born person. They are power centric in general, generous, frank, and outspoken, confident, impulsive, optimistic, independent, very good organizers, and governance. So governance and organizing comes to Leo people with the birth. So the important characteristic which I have highlighted is positive and sunny disposition, but somewhat egoist. This is a Leo person is. Now I come to Virgo, Kanya. The symbol is a virgin lady. This sign is Arti by element, dual in nature, feminine, denotes south. Body part is the lower abdomen and the waist, variegated in color. It's barren, feminine, south direction, rises by the head and strong during daytime. Special features are analytical mind, commercial, fond of learning, active, They are very methodical, at times undecided, lacks a little bit self-confidence, tremendously intuitive, modest. They are very good critics and a little bit fickle-minded. Now, the main characteristic special feature that I have given is Virgo people or wherever Virgo is dominating in the chart, that those significations will be covered up with practical for an eye for detail, but extremely sensitive. Virgo people are very, very sensitive. So, this, I think I have given a brief idea about what Virgo is. That is the sixth sign of the zodiac. Now I come to Libra. This is the Tula. Tula is the symbol, a scale balanced with two plates. So it's a sign of balance. Libra is airy, movable, semi-fruitful, masculine, west direction, black color. Body part is pelvis and the kidneys. Its abode is the place of entertainment and fine arts. Rises by the day, head, and strong during daytime. Now, the special feature of Libra persons, fond of fine arts, perfumes, good dresses, very fertile imagination, intellect, admirable refinement and pleasant nature, cheerful, human, imbalance, enjoys society and people, passionate, is extreme at times with their food choice. Now, for Libra, the special feature that I am giving you, Librans are affectionate but vacillating mind for decision making. Now I come to Scorpio. That is Vrishchik. The symbol is a Scorpio. Scorpio is watery, fixed, fruitful, feminine. It indicates north, brown color. Body parts is the external genitalia. Abode is in the holes, caves, and undergrounds. Rises by the head and strong during daytime. Now, the special features of Scorpio, they are little jealous, can be rude, strong-willed, shrewd, very penetrative, keen, self-reliant, bold, and with fixed views, courageous, energetic, practical, extremist, and they have a tendency to control over others. So these are more or less the dominating features which at a very preliminary stage we would like you to know about the signs. And the special character is their loving nature with deep loyalty but touchy. So this is basically the Scorpio is. That is the eighth sign of the zodiac. We will now be going to the ninth sign. The last four houses are left. Sagittarius Dhanu. The symbol is an archer on an horseback about to shoot an arrow. Now it is a fiery sign, fixed sign. I'm sorry, fixed will be wrong. It's dual in nature. It's not fixed. Masculine, hot, semi-fruitful. It represents east direction. Tawny color. Body part is thigh. Abode is government and military places. Rises by the hind end and is strong during night. Now, Sagittarius has the special features as the base inherent. They are generous, bold, good-hearted, ambitious, aspiring, charitable, positive. They are very good crisis managers. They can be very good in handling crisis. Vigor and vitality, philosophy. They understand philosophy, law, and religion very well. Now, the special characters that I have highlighted is broad-mindedness with respect for feeling of others. This is what Sagittarius is in a primary way. Now let us go to Capricorn. Capricorn is Makar, symbol is four half animal and the rest is fish. So it is a twin symbol, the half is of animal, the half is rest in fish in water. There is a movable feminine sign, earthy sign, cold sign, semi-fruitful sign, south direction. Abode is resides in watery places. Now, I remember Sunil sir was showing that slope, that what are the watery signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, and also in one slope, Capricorn has been included. So the abode here, I find the abode of Capricorn is the watery places, represent the knees and joints, grey color, rises by the hind end, and is strong during night. The special features of Capricorn, they're economical. They understand the equation of finance very well. Reserve, reasonable, practical, calculative, methodical, and plodding. Quick in action, dignity and self-esteem, discretive, friendly. Success comes a little late in their life generally. So the special character which I have given is Capricorn have a friendly nature, flair for the minute detail, but obsession for perfection. Now they will always be insisting for perfection. So this is what the Capricorn is at an initial stage. Now we'll understand the 11th sign of the zodiac, that is Aquarius. Aquarius we call as Kumbh. The symbol is one pouring water from a vessel. It is airy, fixed, male, moist, barren. It represents west direction. Body parts is the legs. Deep brown color. Resides in spots frequently used by potters. Rises by the head and strong during daytime. The special features of Aquarius is they're intelligent, good memory, capable of dealing with facts, high level of concentration, kind, inventive, and psychic at times, serious, thoughtful, cautious, choosy, quick witted, comes up with new ideas, original in their approach, and principled. So the characteristics mean that I have highlighted in red is reserved with seriousness, but not very friendly. They will tend to make friends with like-minded people only. Rajeshji, don't scratch on the PPT, please. The last sign which I want to discuss is Pisces. The symbol is two fishes facing opposite direction. This is the symbol of Pisces. Now, every symbol has a very deep-rooted meaning. I have deliberately not gone into that deep-rooted meaning. It has a meaning at a materialistic platform. It has a meaning at a psychological platform. And it has a meaning at a spiritual platform. Every sign has all these things. We will be studying these things one by one in the course. There is no point in dumping the newcomers today who have come here with all those things. Will be very difficult for them to understand, remember, and comprehend. So to start with, if they can remember these qualities, that will be enough. Special features of Pisces, they are quick in understanding, inspirational, they are versatile, easygoing, human, changeful, emotional, passionate, secretive, courteous, restless, unsteady, over anxious, varying moods, changing principles. So these are the quality special features that a Pisces person or Pisces dominating persons can have. The main characteristic which I have highlighted it, they have a large heart with loving nature marked by changeability. So they tend to change with circumstances. So this is the PPT in all. I want all of you to comprehend. I have gone through the 12 signs in a very quick way, but you people have to understand and comprehend the meaning of this. And when we will be doing the course, we will show you how these characteristics or features are coming into play in predictive astrology. So, I am
Hi,
over.
everybody. Are there any questions for Kaushik ji? Thank you so much, Kaushik ji. This was actually a very good description of all the signs.
Yeah.
Very detailed and very good. Very nice. And yes, we do what you said right in the beginning, we tend to forget the signs.
Yeah, that is my realization. I can't stop the sharing. Can you stop it for me? I got it. I got it.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody, we'll have a lunch break after this. You can just tell your family to start eating lunch. It'll be a 30-minute lunch break and whatever, rest a little, eat food. But more than that, if anybody has any questions for Kaushik ji, please raise your hand.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question. Why we have decided divided 360 degrees by 12 only? Why not by 13 or 10?
This is I'll share something and I'll tell you this later. Just wait for after the lunch break. I knew this question would come and I'll share it with all of you later. Okay? It's what I'll be showing. It's what I'll be showing. It's okay.
Ma'am, one question.
Yeah, who else? Yes,
Riddhi.
Riddhi, please don't raise your hand this way. Below, if you see, there is a reactions button, react.
Okay.
You'll find a hand raise over there. So we call you then. If everybody speaks together, it becomes very difficult to understand.
Can I answer this question?
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
I love such kind of questions, From 2002, I've been on social media in KN Rao's forum. That was a private forum only for top-notch astrologers, only 200 people in that group. Then on PVR Narasimha Rao's forum, that is the SJC forum and all that. Okay. We used to, if you study 1936 June onwards, cameras on, please. Okay. From the time B.V. Raman's magazine came out. From that time till now, okay, everybody has written articles why Jupiter gets exalted in Karka, why it gets debilitated in Capricorn, why Vimshotri Dasha so many years for this planet, okay, why 12 signs, okay, in this. Everybody has written articles. And you want more psychology, we can read Western astrology. They're very good in explanations. I also had the history, right from childhood, asking questions. Always my hand would be first in the school. So I was the darling of my teachers. When I met my master, I also did this thing. He said, excellent question. Okay, let's call Parashar Rishi. Okay, and ask him that. The question is, unless the Rishi gives the logic, any other logic is human. A human mind's creative endeavor. Any other logic. Nakshatra lordship, we have one logic. Okay. Then you have Ashtotri Dasha, what will you do for it? Are you all getting it? Okay. So we will get these kind of questions. It can be a good debate. It can be a very good debate. And I have seen every master worth his salt give great logic. Sun is in Lagna, your soul wants this, your body wants this, your subconscious mind wants something else, soul wants something else, body wants something else, your mind wants something else. and they have made paramparas out of it. Let's just accept what the Rishi is giving. As such, if you read classics, you will find a lot of contradiction among the Rishis. 6th house is servants. Why? Maybe we'll give some logic. Okay, that they are serving us. 6th house is service, so they are serving us. Okay. In Kali Yuga, we are serving the servants. Okay. But Parashar Rishi, BPHS, chapter 11, shloka number 4, says 3rd house. So we can have, what is the logic? 10th house, Parashar Rishi, same chapter 11, shloka number 11, he says 10th house is to live in a foreign place. Are you getting it? A very great parampara astrologer who changed my fortune because of him. Okay, I started Saptarishis astrology. He recommended me a 20 rupee stone, and by that time I had spent 3 lakh rupees on stones. So this thing was, in olden days, 6th house became spouse. Although Parashar Rishi is but his parampara, okay, is from the Scindia family, Raj Jyotish, for the Scindias, Rajasthan, Jodhpur. So it was in olden days, okay, for the kings, it was 6th house for spouse. Why? His logic was that you have to, in olden days, there was Swayamvar, so competition. There was competition among the people. I do not know what is the English word for Swayamvar. Okay, to choose the wife. So, anyways, excellent question, but this is this thing. Unless and until the Rishi has specified, it is one astrologer versus the other showing his creative mind. There is a book by a master called Spiritual Astrology. In that esoteric astrology that Bipin Bihari wrote, which was based on Blavatsky. I hope you all know who's Blavatsky. Okay, those are information downloaded from the Brotherhood, channeled information. That is completely different. Completely different. So let's not get into areas of the Rishis. Let the Rishis fight. Let the Rishis discuss why Brahmaji divided it into 12. अपन शादी का तारीख थोड़ा प्रेडिक्ट कर देते हैं ना, पैसा कमाते हैं. Are you getting everybody? Have I made some leeway into how we should proceed? Why 27 nakshatras? Why 28 nakshatras? Okay, there can be logic. But right now, our concentration should be to read Parashar first, which we do not. And I have shown you one shloka. Do you all remember the Masam shloka? Are you going to sleep today? Are you going to question how come every astrologer worth his salt has not discussed that shloka or objected for that shloka? मैं कुछ नया बात कर रहा हूं. I do not see you all getting amazed with that shloka. That shloka shook me up. Jagdish Joshi, am I conveying what I wanted to convey?
Yes, sir.
और किसको question था?
Sure, sir.
Yes, Riddhi.
Sir, one question, please.
Yeah, Riddhi.
Sir, during the lecture, there was, I mean, every sign said rises by the Hind end and rises by the. I just want to ask, what is Hind end in the
And
presentation?
rising from Hind behind. There is a lot of
Okay.
There's a lot of application in this, especially in Prashna. In real life also, there is a lot of application in real natal astrology. Okay, there is a lot of application. But first is we need to by heart hind signs, Prishtodaya, Shirshodaya, etc. You know? So Scorpio, okay, is front. So when they want to say something, when they want to attack, they'll wait. You'll think you're behind the back karega. No, he'll then attack. Are you getting it? For example, Cancer. Wherever Cancer sits in your horoscope, okay, that relative will be wavy type. What is the meaning of wavy type? Okay, kabhi haan, kabhi na. In English, how do you say? Wavy. His method of functioning would not be straightforward. Are you getting it? Sagittarius, where it sits. Suppose your Scorpio Lagna. Okay. If you remember that shloka of Horashara by Varamira, I showed. Chapter 1, shloka number 8. Horashara, I showed at the start. Okay. For that Sagittarius, it is written war areas. So if you are having Scorpio Lagna, okay, so second house of family, their way of dealing with events would be aggressive. Are you getting it? So if you're Mithuna Lagna, think twice before you marry, especially if your seventh lord is spoiled.
Sir, I am actually Scorpio Lagna.
So in your family, there will be people who can be aggressive. Unless and until common sense, some planet has Argala or reduces the effect. Common sense, we can't. We can't let go of the 96 chapters Parashar Rishi talked about. You're getting it? So wherever Libra is sitting, Libra is balanced, you saw the sign. I do not know if Kaushik ji explained. I was outside on the phone with the office. Okay. Wherever Libra is sitting and where its Lord Shukra goes, that area of your life or that relative will be imbalanced. Imbalanced. Trust me, this is my experience I'm talking. Everybody will say Libra is balanced. Libra is not balanced. It will be imbalanced. Likh ke le lo aap. Are you getting it? Please write down. This is very advanced knowledge. Okay. Atma Karaka's association with 11th house is one of the combinations of a supreme advanced Jyotish. These are not my words, this is Sanjay Rath's words.
So can you please repeat it? Atma Karaka?
Association. Atma Karaka means in English, Atma is soul. Karaka is significant. So we have fixed Karakas. Sun is the Atma Karaka. Then you have the Gemini Charakarakas, where the planet with the highest degree becomes your Atma Karaka. We'll come to that. You're asking advanced questions. Some people might be getting confused. Don't worry, guys. We'll come there. So Atma means your soul. What does your soul want? That in the 11th house of desires, which is third of Upadesh from the 9th house of Jyotish, Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra, chapter 11, shloka number 4, Parashar Rishi uses the word Upadesh. I'm going to make you by heart shlokas, not many, but significant ones. After 1 year, I want everybody to feel so confident. We don't have those people who have done Nauman's calculation. Could you all even think, Tushar is not there, he's gone, I think so. Okay, or Ishita Gupta. Could you all even think you could proceed to that level so fast? Possible?
No, sir, wonderful, sir. We memorized it, sir.
Nobody can do it. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir.
And it's possible, you know why? because of your love and passion for Jyotish. My only thing is, जो मैं बोलते हो करने का. Just do what I tell you to do. I will be there 24 hours with you. Ruchi Ben, Kaushik ji, Suraj will be there. In my JPC course 4 years back, 140 plus hours of rote memorization and question answer session with 9 teachers, assistant teachers. People sell courses for 30 hours. This is only practice session apart from the classes. Are you all getting it? I just don't market it that way. But those who know, if I come down to teach, a 3-month course becomes a 2-year course. And it can become a torture also. I'm teaching just science from the last 1.5 years, of course, with some breaks of health issues and all that. And the witness is Kaushik.
I fully agree with you, sir.
Thank you, Rajiv Bhai. Kaushik ji, Rajiv Bhai, Ruchi Ben. Okay. In 1.5 years, I have only finished Libra. That too, Libra was in a slight hurry. Taurus was 3 months. Only
Yes.
Taurus.
Only Taurus.
3
That in
months.
itself, what we did in Taurus was a whole course.
Huh.
Someone would just sell that as a course, you know. 3 months in Taurus, can you even imagine? One sign.
And
I joined the course that it will finish within 3 months or maximum 4 months. And now it is more than 1 year and still continue at a half a level. 50% you have covered, 50% is still pending. So it will go for the next 1 year also.
And the worst part,
Simple question, sir.
this is how PPTs I made in 2016 with 4 students.
Sir, I have
that
simple question.
That was so advanced, and unfortunately I lost it. Little bit of it I taught it in USA. And after I finished my 1 lecture, the owner of Parashara Light, who's a genius, means you look at him, speak now, you will say this is Einstein. We are nobody's in front of him. He's actual Einstein of Jyotish. He said, my 25 years of Jyotish in one side and your 2 hours of lecture one side. He's a genius. You can't even imagine. I mean, I don't even have 0.1% of the brains. My point is, are you ready? If you're addicted to shorts, this is not the course for you. If you want to be Shah Rukh Khan, if you want to come and fall in love with Jyotish, I'm the man. If you have problems in hard work, then don't join. Don't get depressed in. Shivani, it's late night over there. Yes, quickly ask. Rajiv will come to you. Give me a
Yeah.
Sir, hello?
Shivani.
Hanji. Sir, first of all, I want to thank you because never in my mind I thought I will be talking to you. I have always watched your videos. So thank you so much, sir. Second of all, I want to tell you that this orange background looks amazing rather than the blue background. And you look fit and fine, sir. So glad to see you. And my question is, I'm not sure if I'm running ahead with the question, but because you showed the shloka where it mentions that Capricorn is a watery sign, so can you please explain a little bit of the on it? Because now I'm a little confused. Is it an earthy sign or a watery sign?
Shivani, there are certain shlokas which are very contradictory in nature. And you'll find that in Jyotish quite a lot. At certain point of time, okay, either you have to accept that it is a typographical error by the person who copied for generations to generation Horasara, okay, or Mira's son really meant it. I can give you logic. 10th house of the Zodiac is the house of career and karma. And if you see, most of our karma and career is very fluid. It is not very fixed. Even the karma There are four karakas. There are four karakas for the 10th house. Jupiter,
Okay.
Mercury. Okay, there are there. So
Right.
if you see, we are very fluid people. So I can vouch for what Pratyasas, the son of Varamira, has written. And even Gopesh Kumar Oja has talked about it in Faldipika. He has given the reference.
So, sir, my just following question will be then should I start taking Capricorn as a watery sign instead of earthy sign? Because I don't doubt you in that sense. I will never.
No. Beta, mera baat sun.
Hanji, sir.
Whatever the Rishi is writing, you will find contradictions by other Rishis also. Even the same Parashar Rishi, okay, chapter 11, shloka number 11, says 10th house Karaka signification is father. But ahead he goes and he talks 9th house.
9th house, right.
So even Parashar Rishi is contradicting, but there is a different meaning behind it, why, when, etc. And if you go to see logically, 9th house is father, father's son is you, father's child will be 5th from 9th. Correct?
Yes.
So now these are advanced questions. I'm assuming the beginners here, real absolute bottom beginners, okay, would be confused and they will run away from Jyotish. It is sorry about that, but
It's
there will
okay, sir.
within the Rishi and among the Rishis also. Somewhere down the line, what you have to choose, okay? If you ask me, okay, which is my favorite, I really can't choose between Salman and Akshay.
Okay.
I do not know if Salman comes to you and Akshay comes to you, both propose to you, whom would you choose? But I can't choose. Who's my favorite actor? Okay. So all our generation Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. But coming back to Jyotish, somewhere down the line, certain shlokas you'll have to keep it in the locker for future processing.
Okay,
And
so if
observe.
okay. So right. So if it works, you keep on trying and testing, and if it works, it works.
It works. And
Perfect.
you will have the question which I am sure to choose. 3 days, 365 days. You'll find shlokas promoting 360 days. Okay?
Right.
Finally, it is your choice. An event happened day before yesterday. I was expecting that event at the end of July in my life, but it happened in August. I have not had the time to open the computer and sit and see if I choose Ramanayanamsha, will it work? Are you getting it? So we will always keep on having this. Whole point is, I do not know if you see my videos on Prashna. I created a new system called observational astrology of Prashna. That means it happens. So if Rajiv is talking to me, R should get activated this particular minute of my life in Sarvata Badara Chakra. Where else? Okay. Sanjay Vadapalli has a very excellent question. I'll take that and we'll break for lunch. What to see in our charts to see if we are fit to learn astrology? Okay. In olden days.
Very common question है ये थोड़ा सा डिटेल कर लीजिए because everyone asks कि can you see my chart? Can you tell my chart to Sunil sir so that he can tell me whether I am fit for astrology or not? So can you explain this question in a better way so that I can cut this video and put into YouTube also?
I will, very important, I will tell what Parashar Rishi has said. Okay. I think he has said this in the very first chapter. I'm forgetting my memory. He says, astrology is to be learned by everybody, especially a Brahmin. Then he says the one who curses astrology will be born blind. I have a different approach to astrology. Shastra says your Jupiter should be well placed. Write this down, everybody. Jupiter, Mercury, Venus in Kendra destroys many sins. Parashar Rishi has quoted this in the Evils of Birth chapter 9, I think so it is. So Parashar Rishi says that these three planets, they are benefic in a way. Okay. So this is good. What is Kendra houses? 1, 4, 7, 10. Correct? What is Trikona? 1, 5, 9. Write this down. 9th house is previous life. 5th house is future birth. 12th house is where you will go after death. Which loka? Chapter 11 BPHS, sloka number 9 says 8th house is knowledge about past and future births. Difference. बात को समझ रहे हो? प्रमोद भाई, अर्चिता, दिव्या प्रकाश, इशिता, आशीष, cameras on. So, if you have benefics in Kendra houses are pillar houses. Vishnu Stan, write this down. 1, 4, 7, 10, they are Vishnu Stan. Trikona houses are Lakshmi Stan. When Kendra and Trikona combine, it gives you Rajyo. It gives you Rajyo. When this combines with knowledge houses and Jupiter, you're made for astrology. There are 100 combinations for astrologers. Okay? I will tell you how I approach the subject. I was never stupid to show my horoscope to anybody till date asking whether I will become an astrologer or not. I was never stupid. One person, the late J.N. Sharma, who died a few months back, in the passing, he looked at my horoscope in 2009. I was traveling to Himalayas. So me, PM Padia and Andre Lecker, we were at his house in discussion. He just saw my horoscope for 2 seconds. He said, "You will never become an astrologer." I said, "Okay. No problem." I got depressed. I went out and I smoked 2 cigarettes and I came back. That's it. Chapter over. Because by that time, I had already met my guru, late C.S. Patel Saab. When I met him, I realized I can never become an astrologer. What his level was, what my level is, I can never reach his level. You don't marry somebody whether he will become rich. That means your fundamentals in life are wrong. You don't learn astrology thinking whether I will become a great astrologer. For that, you join my students. They'll charge you 3 times the money for a beginner's course, and you'll be a fool. Then you'll come back to me, which some of you have done now. That is what Nitesh Bhai has told me. Am I right, Nitesh? Are you there? Anyway. So, point is what? Do you have the passion in you? Sorry. Do you have the passion in you to fall in love with the rishis? Because the rishis are telling you something very simple. Come fall in love. If your fundamental is to predict, Then you open Dance Bar Astrology School of Astrology. I'm sorry, I'm absolutely rude and egoistical guy. And I am getting old. I am at the last part of my journey. I want to correct and create at least 5 astrologers whose fundamentals of life and approach to Jyotish is crystal clear. Not the kind of people who came to me, promised me, sir, I don't want fame, I don't want astrology, just make me your personal student. And now they form all kinds of academy. So that means you cheated me of my love. I taught you free, daily 3 hours, ignoring my family. I lost those young years when I should have been playing with my child, and my mentor used to say, Sunil, you're losing golden years. So I should take my wife and child to the mall to watch TV. One phone call comes, and I'm like teaching astrology, whole movie is over. You tell me you want to fall in love with astrology, you learn astrology. Your fundamentals should be clear. If your fundamentals is, can I become a great astrologer or not? I have Jupiter debilitated in the 8th house and is Badakesh in Sakata Yoga. The dispositor of Jupiter is involved in a curse, 3 curses. Jupiter itself in 6 curses. Can anybody ever say, I will become Sunil John doing Saptarishis astrology? No, no. So I was not stupid. My fundamentals were very clear. I am in love with the subject. Okay, what people will learn in 1 year, I will learn in 20 years. No problem. But at least, am I working in the correct manner? Am I making notes? You all saw some of, I never ever photograph my handwriting and put it on screen. I showed it to you. Because my notes are very coded. Very, very coded. But I showed it this time. I was in a hurry. So you all get your fundamentals correct. If you're ready to learn, I'm going to teach for the next 2-3 months. Come join, do this. I'll keep on increasing the courses. Because, you know, the first time I proposed to you, I love you, you rejected me because I did not have money. Okay? Now I become rich, then you want to marry me. Sorry. Now my price has gone high. I want the age. I want dowry. Great. You're getting very fundamental. I mean, ekdam fundamentals, raste ka fundamentals. Street. I learned astrology on the streets. This is it. You want to learn day and night. Just ask how much Yuang, Suraj and many others मैं कितना गुस्सा करता हूँ. How much
सर का work pending है हम लोग के पास.
I tell them every 10 minutes I'll give you a technique. Just prepare PPT. Show me you tested it on 10 charts. I say take. How much I have, what I have is not there in books. It's not at all there in books. Not a single book has it. Not a single living person has it. Take it now. My journey is at the end. Take it, make stunning predictions. But towards the last 5 years of your life, you should let go of astrology. Or detached completely. Because B.V. Raman also did it. K.N. Rao's mother also did it. All the great astrologers have left astrology last 5 years. Unless you are in...
But I'm going to start now.
Very good. You will continue in the next life. So you will become like B.V. Raman, who was born with a Jyotish spoon.
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Yesterday I have done a consultation and I have used 4 of your technique. And the entire, there were 3 persons in that consultation. Everybody was shocked. The client called me privately and asked me, how could you predict at that particular level?
जितना भी पैसा कमाया 20% मुझे दक्षिणा दे देना. Just joking. So we'll have a break, please, ladies and gentlemen. I hope no more questions. Okay. Okay. My whole point is, you join this course, you don't join this course, I don't care. But stop YouTube astrology. I know I have a YouTube channel. Don't destroy your Jyotish career. Don't rape it. Don't commit suicide. Rishi. Trust me, you read BPHS once, it will take you 10 days. In 10 days, I'll tell you something. You all will write. Kya bologe? With confidence, you'll say, all these people on social media, they're only making fool of me for the last 10 years. Just read it once. You don't have money for BPHS, send me your address to Nitesh. I'll send it to you. Free, I'll send it. But start with the source. Sunil John is not your guru or not other people. Parasharish. I have wasted my life and I have not mastered the classics. I have wasted my life. Don't do. If you're serious about Jyotish, fine. If you're one of those shorts wala watching guy, always just clicking shorts, watching social media astrologer, don't bother to come into astrology. You'll never become an astrologer. Maximum you'll be able to predict, marriage. That's the maximum. Even if you can predict everything, in the hall of fame of the Rishis, you'll be nobody. When will Rishi be happy? I mean, I am saying, suppose, for example, say we have Mohit Singh. Mohit Singh has written a book. He's a Rishi, he's written a book. Now he's waiting. He's a Rishi, he's gone to heaven. He's just looking. Look at these people. They are all doing dongis. They're not reading my book. I was the one who created astrology for them. They're not even reading my book. Are you getting it? And the person who reads his book, the Rishi will see from above, right? Are you understanding? The blessings of the Rishi is important. I have a saying, how many of you were present when Jagdish is there or is gone for lunch? Jagdish and...
I'm there, sir.
You're there, right? Jagdish and Lavanya had their darbar. How many of you were present here? Raise your hands. None of you were, only Mohit was present. Ishita was present, Vikas Dubey was present, Suparna Banerjee was present. Okay. Now, I know Lavanya ji's, Poonam was also present. I know Lavanya ji's quotation. Serious, she's been doing astrology. I know a little bit. Okay. So, don't you think so? It was a miracle. At least to me, it was a miracle how she predicted. At least coming 60-70% close. I mean, that's a hats off here. Why she put her faith? She put her faith in the Rishi. Are you getting? Everybody?
So she also couldn't believe that she's predicting so well.
Without seeing horoscope, those who were not present, what we did, we made Lavanya turn her back. I made myself turn my back to the camera. Jagdish ji showed one horoscope, just the Rashi chart, for 5 seconds to the audience. 100 people were present, or how many, I do not know. Okay. And she started without seeing. Then we told Jagdish ji, stop sharing the screen. And then she started predicting. I just said, have faith. Have faith in me, have faith in the Rishi, whatever you feel. And of course, I, at that time, prayed to Swami Samarth. He is a very famous saint. He is considered Purna avatar of Lord Dattatreya, whose photograph you see behind. And there is a saying, he says, Ghabru nakos, mi tuja pati hai. That means, don't be afraid, I am behind you. And yes, I did some prayers or whatever. And marriage age almost nearby, job age almost nearby. Okay. Property was 50-50, whatever, and all that. Okay. I mean, stunning. Are you getting it, everybody? So anyway, okay. We're gonna have our lunch.
Sir, एक रिक्वेस्ट है, एक एक मिनट रिद्धि और ज्योति बहुत देर से हाथ उठा के बैठी हुए.
ठीक है.
Just one
Riddhi
minute.
and Riddhi. Yes, Riddhi and Jyoti.
Sir,
Jyoti.
my question was resolved. I asked about rising Hind in the sign. So thank you so much.
Right. Question, Divya ji, you've been raising your hand for a long time. Yes, ma'am.
Namaste, sir. My name is Divya. I am from Bangalore. And I don't have any question as per se. I have been watching your videos for quite some time, like 10 or 15 years since I was in US. I really like your approach that you are straightforward, no masala, no nonsense, and all those things. And you have been focusing more on techniques and everything. This caught my attention. Of course, as you say, there are so many videos on YouTube, and you really can, I mean, they have their way to attract you and go into their thing. That's why I'm here. I am really planning to take up this course. I'm not sure because I am a big buff of all courses. I'm a yoga instructor. I'm a yoga therapist actually. I have been on yoga, and I realized during therapy, I realized that few body parts. It is very easy to give the yoga and all those things, everything, but still it doesn't reach them. It doesn't reach them. No matter how much you give yoga therapy, it doesn't reach them. That is where I started thinking much deeper. How? Why? They are taking medicines, they are taking therapy, they have been on their journey of this remedy for the health and everything, but what is that stopping them from reaching that health, that good health? It could be bhakti, it could be spiritual remedy, it could be yogic remedy, it could be medical remedy, everything they do, but what is that thing that has been stopping them? This was my question, sir.
Everything in life is Rinanubandh. Everything in life is Rinanubandh unless and until it becomes a new karma. Unless and until it becomes a new karma. To receive a healing or to receive a great prediction, which is of benefit, not of what do you call that, shelf value, not cosmetic. Cosmetic prediction, for example, I'll tell you today morning, okay, you would have eaten dosa with a red chutney. That is and you say yes, that is cosmetic. Did it improve your karma? So the difference of astrology, I say, is when it improves the karma of the client. If I tell you this is the date you got married, suppose I tell you got married 2012 in October 4th. You say, wow, sir, correct prediction. Okay. Now tell me, how did it improve your karma? Are you getting? 99% of astrologers, 100% of astrologers is behind that date of marriage. I am behind for you to let go of your rin, and that is the pending karma of 6th house. From 6th house, we see pending karma. For example, Sri Ram had Saturn retrograde in the 4th house of mother, aspecting 6th house of stepmother, BPHS chapter 11, shloka number 7. Parashar Rishi says 6th house is stepmother. And a retrograde Saturn, which Saturn means step, is aspecting it. And the lord of it, Jupiter, goes and sits in the Lagna. And my technique, which I revealed in 2008, 6th house shows pending karma. Perfectly matches on Sri Ram's chart. Nobody else could ever tell till date how to see in Sri Ram's horoscope that his story will start with the stepmother. Are you getting it? Suppose you are a yoga instructor, you became world famous. Okay. So who started that story of yours? Who was the person who influenced you to become a yoga? That is the prediction. That is a prediction. Like Mahendra Dhoni, he was sitting in the plane and he has lost his first match very badly. And the girl says, sitting next to him, next year, next match, you'll be somewhere else. When he was about to give up. That is a prediction. That don't worry, you'll reach to India level, but you will fail and you'll be about to give up. But don't forget the girl next to you. So that's the level I want to reach. That's my aim. Okay. So fine, people will have Rinanubandh with you, they'll do it. Try to practice the healing when Jupiter is in the Lagna. Try to give them healing at that time. That is when the blessings.
Sir, when you say Jupiter in the Lagna, in my Lagna, in the
Muhurta, in the
Muhurta.
On the Muhurta. It should be near the Lagna degree, provided the lordship is good. That is a bit advanced, but still Jupiter will always behave like Jupiter.
I'm still confused. I really need to get deeper into this, sir.
Later we'll do it. Okay. Last question, Anshumanji. Yes, Anshumanji. We can't hear you, sir. You are unmuted, but I think there is an audio connection. Nice.
Please write it down in the chat box.
Sir, can I say something? Divya here, sir. Sir, you were telling about that remedy of kesar, ilaichi, and that sakar, kada sakar. That works really very well. Yes, sir.
No. Many people have given. It's not mine, it's Nalin Desai. Late Nalin Desai. He used to love me so much. So much. Pure love, no selfishness. Pure love. He's no longer alive. Of course, he was very old. Okay. So I spoke to his wife after he died. Anyway, those are personal. Chalo. Anshuman ji, can you speak?
Sir, can you hear me?
Now we can. Thank you.
Sir, can we please have that lunch break and we continue the session afterwards?
Chalo, we'll do.
Yeah.